Hi guys, my name is Carlo Garcia, and this is my video for the Funds of Knowledge. My Funds of Knowledge, right off the bat, I'm 20 years old. I come from a predominantly Hispanic family. Along with that, a lot of the home languages that my family speaks is English. Our values, traditions, celebrations focus a lot with and little other stuff, events like going to the cousins for every year for Christmas, doing barbecues for all the Easter celebrations and the family gatherings, as well as every Thanksgiving my mom makes a feast for the whole family and everyone comes over. There's like 100 people there, and it's really nice to have like that family bonding moment. The household chores, some of the bigger items like the dishes and his tubs. Some of the educational stuff that we were doing when I was little was a lot of involvement from the parents, because we're starting to realize that technology is taking a lot of time and portions from our siblings and even the ones to come out of their lives. And so before that, we were really involved with our parents, and they actually spent a whole lot more time with us then as they do now. And so it's to see how things are changing. Some of the favorite TV shows that I was interested in was stuff like Criminal Minds, Law and Order, show on Disney Channel, Gravity Falls. And to tie with this, I interviewed a family member, my grandma, and she had some of the same similarities in regards of my funds of knowledge, and knowing that she speaks English as well. She was raised speaking mostly Spanish, but she's learned to integrate both into her life. On top of that, she had a lot of the family ties of going over to family events and spending time with family during special occasions, parties, celebrations, especially the whole barbecue aspect. And at least every Sunday that they would barbecue, family events that my family would celebrate those big moments in lives and milestones, that they would take the time to actually value and appreciate the little things rather than take everything for granted. And some of the TV shows back then, the one that she was really interested in was one called I Love Lucy, and she always talks about it now, makes all these references, which I don't have any idea what she's talking about, but it's nice to see how she's still in some ways related to mine, but at the same time we're both very different. I was also able to ask a close friend, her name's Brittany, and she's actually the president here at UTSA for their student government, and based on her funds of knowledge, her home language, they would add on at the very end of every sentence, they would add on the known to stick out their tongue and go but at the end, it was kind of like a sense of a culture aspect. That's what they all knew, and regardless of what they were saying or who was saying what, they were able to communicate, and that's the way that they were able to transfer their information, along with their values and traditions, that they were all inclusive. They also feel that their family values come first before education. So no matter what level of educational experience that you have, that the family would always come first. And in regards to that, is that they spend a lot of time together for New Year's, Easter celebrations. A particular tradition that they do every year is that they get a cup full of grapes, and each cup has 12 grapes. And before the New Year's is up, they're supposed to eat 12 grapes. And every grape that you eat, you're supposed to make a wish for a happy new year. They're really driven with their chores in the sense that they're not written out, but once you are able to be available to serve a chore, that will be the chore that you will do for the rest of your life there as you live, as long as you do at home. Specifically, everyone had one chore, so if one chore didn't get done, everyone knew exactly who didn't do their chores, because there was only one chore that you were assigned to do. Some of the activities that they would do is that she explained to me that her mom was the first one to always sign up for the parent volunteers, and to make sure that every one of their children, every one of her childs, went on these field trips, and that they were always participating and asking questions and making sure that they were learning everything that they could. And even now, some of her favorite shows that she likes to watch either on the side or when she has time all correlate either with Cartoon Network. She likes to binge watch Rick and Morty, or even SpongeBob. And I found that really interesting, because even though she is a couple years older than me, her and I both had the same taste in TV shows, because I really like SpongeBob as well. And so to see how they both correlate was pretty interesting. While being able to learn about other people's different funds of knowledge and how they were able to process and the way that they evaluate what they know and evaluate how they live their lives and what they value for their knowledge has given me a different insight and more opportunities to be able to understand that other people come from different types of backgrounds and that everyone thinks differently, in the sense of that diversity is okay and that we should be able to be more accepting, because as the world changes, we're going to have to learn that everyone is different. Thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video.